Hi, this is Derek Williams with Living the Wholesome Life. And as an attorney, one of the things that I deal with on a somewhat frequent basis is a charge that's called DUI, or driving under the influence. And that can be under the influence of alcohol or drugs, whether they're illicit or prescription. In either case, lots of times individuals will be at a party or at a bar or something of that nature, and they go home. There's a couple things that I suggest. One is you have a designated driver, or call a cab, a friend, or Uber. Or lots of times, and this is what I want to talk about today, is people will decide, hey, I'm not in a condition to drive, so I'm going to sleep it off for an hour. So they get in their car, they go to sleep, and somewhere along the way the police show up. Either the police are making their regular rounds, or somebody sees you sleeping in the vehicle and thinks, oh my gosh, I wonder if they're okay. They call the police and just have you checked on. Turns out you end up in jail because you've been driving under the influence, even though you've never started the car. So what they look for in this situation is whether you have actual physical control of a vehicle. And there's several factors they'll look at when they're determining that. One is, where are you located? Are you in the driver's seat, the passenger seat, in the back seat? Things of that nature. But the biggest one, and this is the key to receiving a DUI or not, are the keys to your vehicle. Where are the keys? Are they accessible to you? Let's say it was a little bit cold, so you put the keys in, you started the car to heat it up, you turned it off, then you went to sleep. The keys will determine whether you get a DUI or not. The key of what you want to do is make them as inaccessible as possible. So if the party's still there, if the friends are there, give the keys to them and say, hey, I'm going to sleep it off in the car for a while. I'll get the keys from you later. Or put them into your backpack and put your backpack in the trunk of the car. Make sure you have a way to get into the trunk, of course, or stash them in the bushes, something of that nature. But you do not want to have the police look at you and say, all you have to do is reach over to the passenger seat, pick up the keys, start the car, and you're driving. Even if you put them in the trunk, they could still speculate that, well, you do have physical control because you can get them out of the trunk and so forth, but you're far better off in that situation. So again, to avoid getting a DUI, call a friend, call a cab, take Uber, sleep it off, but make sure you make the keys as inaccessible as possible. So that is my tip for the day. Again, this is Derek Williams. I'm going to do another video that talks about the penalties for a DUI, what the fines and fees are, the classes you have to do, what it does to your insurance, what it does to your driver's license, the whole 9 yards. So look for that video as well. Subscribe below, and you'll have access to all of those. Again, this is Derek Williams reminding you to keep living the wholesome life.